How's she going, boys? Mike here. Welcome back to Grampie's Workshop. So I'm glad you dropped in. We have a woodworking project today in the shop. Well, it's not a woodworking project. It has to do with the wood shop, though. In the shop, I have a dust collection system. Works pretty good. Collects a lot of dust. Certainly is a lot better than not having a dust collection system, I must say. But on my miter saw station, I have troubles with the way I connect the dust collection system to the miter saw. I have a big long hose and it's always getting tangled up in the back of the saw. Anyways, I want to try and do something today to make that neater and a nicer installation. So let's go have a look, see what I'm up to. Okay, here at the saw, I closed the blind here to try to block out some of the glare from the window so we can see what we're up to. Here's my saw and here's the vacuum hose that connects in the back. So as I swing my saw around, the vacuum hose sort of follows it around. So I don't like that. It gets tangled up so easy. And what I'm thinking I might do is here where it connects, this line here, I might shorten that line maybe. If I shorten that line by, well, 24 is a lot. Maybe 18 inches. If I shorten that line by 18 inches, it would put my inlet up here. So it would still give me lots of hose. I think that might be alright. What do you think? I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so here's my tube that I took off, the downspout. This blast gate at the end here, I glued that on, so I can't get that off, and it's glued on at the top. You can't see that end, but it's glued on up there too. So what I want to do is, I want to cut 18 inches out of this, right? And I have a joiner here. So I think what I'm going to start to do is I'm going to put this in the vise up close to this end. Can't put too much pressure on it because it'll crack. And I'm going to cut it off right here. And then I'll cut 18 inches off of this and then stick her back together. So let's try that. No turning back now. And that's what I was afraid was going to happen. See when I was cutting that, because these tubes are so brittle, that cracked and split out. The only good thing is, when I put my joiner on it, the joiner will go over it far enough to cover that hole. So I just had to be careful, cut slow. Okay, 18 inches I'm going to cut off it. See how we make out. 18 inches is about there. I'm going to put a little bit of masking tape around that just to try to hold it together, support it a little. I don't know if this will work or not, but it certainly can't hurt. So my mark is about the middle of that. Go slow, Mike. Alright, how do we make out? Didn't do too bad. Not a real straight cut. So we clean that up a little. So if we put that coupler on here, and then put that on there, and there's our new piece. let's go try and install it, see what happens. So our new piece is going to go right up in here. Or not our new piece, our newly constructed piece. So it hangs down like that. Now I had this shelf down here that supported the bottom of it, so I'm going to have to put something up there to support that. And as far as these go, I'm not going to glue those. I'm just going to leave them friction fit together. Worst case scenario would be maybe I'd put tape around them, but I think that's going to be okay for now. Okay, so what I'm going to have to do is put another shelf in here to support this, because I can't leave it like that because that'll just pull right out, right? So this was a good idea, this shelf down here. I could just move that up. Let's try that. I'm going to take this shelf off then and move it up higher. Alright, so there's my down piece. And I want to put the shelf in here so I can put the strap right around here. So that's going to be down about 18 inches or so. We'll fine tune that later. And we'll measure down here 18 inches. 18 inches. Okay. Now my shelf should fit in here. Something like that. Need to get it level. Not bad. Now we'll put this back in here. I think that's going to be good right there. I'll wrestle with that in a minute. So what I want to do then is put my little shelf support feet in. And some screws to hold it down. I'm going to have to put some tape on that to hold it together. Okay, so after a little bit of wrestling with that hose, that's a lot better, eh? That hose stays up there out of the way. In fact, I think what I might even do is put a little bit of a bungee on that just to hold the hose up a little bit more even. So that's going to work good. I think that little change that we just made there is going to make a world of difference at that miter saw station. Miter saw stations, they're almost impossible to keep dust free. Well, I'm going to go out on a limb and say they are impossible to keep dust free. But you can certainly hold the dust to a minimum with a good dust collection system, and making a good connection to the system is paramount to that. And I made a big improvement, I think, in the way I connect to my dust collection system here. So I think that system is going to work a lot better with that shortening that main drop line there. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed that little video. It was a quickie. Thanks a lot for tuning in, all my regular subscribers and my regular viewers. I can't thank you enough for all the support you show the channel. I wish there was something I could say other than thank you, or something I could do other than say thank you. But I guess that's all for now. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm so glad you found us. I'm so glad you dropped by, and I hope you come back often, and I hope you're enjoying yourself here. In the meantime, don't forget to thumbs up me. Comments are always welcome. I love getting comments. And stay safe, everyone. Take care of yourselves out there, eh? We'll talk to you.